guys, it's Ashley.
And Dragon.
And we're back with part 4 of our God of War.
God of War!
God of War.
God of War!
I can never get these intros right. But we
God of War. That's like the,
He's kind of.
Is that the off-brand version of God of War?
Yes.
Like the Great Values?
Yes.
Like dollar store version of God of War? God of War. The God of War.
But yeah, so we are in Alfheim, and I almost just spoiled that. The Witch of the Woods just got sucked back.
Whoa! Take a breath. You're struggling, like, we're doing things. God of War with witches and woods. Oh god.
Listen, it's been a long day. But yeah, so we're in Alfheim. We need to go fix whatever's going on with that light.
What's that about?
Not a concern, boy.
And by fixing it, he's gonna just throw the axe at it and yell, right?
Listen,
it's kind of how he fixes a lot of problems.
That's how you fix your problems. What are you talking about?
Hey, Dad, my iPod won't turn on.
Got a little body here. What's that? Oh no. I actually do know, but
I ain't gonna tell y'all.
read, boy.
What does it say?
Something about an eternal war for the light. I don't get it. If both sides need it, why not just share it?
Indeed. You will find it a common cause for war.
Oh, hey, look what I almost missed.
No.
How could I?
I know, right?
Is there anything actually back there?
I don't think so. I'm trying to look at the texture of that, I don't know what that was back there. It was like a weird, like, sinewy kind of...
Oh, the thing I broke? Sorry.
Yeah, like right there. Like
we'll see more.
Is that like some kind of infection, or is that like part of the landscape?
I don't really know. I mean, it's supposed to be grown over, or whatever it is.
It looks like it's almost like
some of those things that kind of barricaded.
It looks like it would be like underwater, like that kind of stuff.
Hey, look.
Hey guys. Hi.
Keep murdering the light.
Bye.
It is war. The end of one. The rope once lost.
Oh, rude.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Did you forget I could do that?
Yeah, for a split second I did. I was like, power up.
Yeah,
you know,
it's these things.
If this was like an 80s movie,
Didn't do anything.
like when he grabbed that trident looking thing and like just shanked that other guy, what was like? Is that an elf?
Yeah, those are the dark elves. This is a light elf.
Okay, when he shanked that dark elf,
here.
he would have been like,
Did you say something?
fork you.
No.
Get it?
Fork you.
Because it's like a fork.
Stop talking.
This would have been like if it was in the 80s. I'm just saying.
I bet that one said fork you to it.
No, someone threw that into him and said, stick around.
Oh, you guys.
You guys laugh, but that kind of shit entertained an entire decade, okay? So,
Yeah.
my favorite line in Predator. That was the only line in Predator that really felt like a super 80s cliche. Stick around. That and all the other shit that Jesse the Body Ventura was saying that you could never get away with saying in a movie now, but, you know.
Put our boat in the water.
The water.
And then I'll go see Sindri over there.
I like the lighting here.
I know. It's like twilight here.
What'd you say?
I said nothing.
Really? Okay.
Did you hear the word boy said in a very, demeaning way? If not, he wasn't talking.
Oh.
Did your mother speak of this realm?
I guess I'll wait for them to finish talking, and then I'll get back off.
Just that since the elves are always fighting over the light, they kept them isolated.
Whee! Backwards paddle. Getting that arm workout.
I know, look at that.
Okay. Oh, is it not gonna...
What were you trying to do?
I was trying to get back off.
I don't think you know how to, like, how boats work.
I think you're wrong.
Feeling creative today.
Okay, let's see. Can I get some new...
Some swag. No, don't put him in the wife beater. It's like his
wolf skin.
His wife's dead. He has no need for that.
Wow.
I know. I went there. Sorry.
That's awful.
Hey, I'm not saying I would do it, so I don't wear wife beaters.
Oh, man.
I love you. I would never strike you in anger.
I will never keep
That's why I'm wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt right now, folks, because I do not beat women.
Just stop. And now I'm poor for anything else, so it's fine. I guess I can upgrade though.
I mean, you might as well. Again, upgrading like boosts the stats of your equipment. Okay. So it's kind of like a little in between from like getting something completely new.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That's kind of a cool way of doing it.
When you get the better gear too.
It matters more then.
Yeah, like honestly, starting off it doesn't really matter that much.
I mean, I guess every little bit counts, right?
Yeah.
Might as well. It's better than not doing it.
So I guess.
Where were you even carrying?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I like. Is that meant to be like a little like out of the game joke, or realistically, obviously these things are like
Yes.
Realistically, where are you carrying all the stuff? They never show it in game because obviously, realistically, you couldn't physically have all this on you. I know. I just get a kick out of that.
Yeah.
Because I'm that asshole who always asks the question, like, where are they holding all this stuff at? Like, it's a game. Shut up.
Maybe he's got magic pockets. Okay.
He's got like pockets of holding.
Yes.
That looks amazing.
Whenever we make these D&D references, I'm always wondering, but people are like, what the hell are they talking about? But then again, if you play God of War, I don't think it's too much of a stretch to think you might play D&D.
Yeah.
Or you might be listening to this right now going, fucking nerds!
You know, whatever. Okay, I think we're good here.
Now don't be a stranger.
Oh, I totally will be. Bye-bye. Bye-bye! Let's get back
Bye!
in the boat. We, like, flee to the boat. Okay. Back on the boat.
So the Feywild, I would imagine, though, is kind of probably based off a lot of, like, in mythology, like, elven realms, right? Because are elves actually a part of Norse mythology?
Light elves and dark elves are, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Because I know how you said how it's kind of like a perpetual, like, one time of day kind of thing. And then the Feywild's always kind of described as looking one way.
Eternally twilight.
Yeah, basically the most beautiful part of the day, it's always like that.
I said nothing.
Hey, could have sworn you said something.
What is it, boy?
Voices! You don't hear that?
I hear nothing.
It's going away now. It was screaming. Lots of voices. Angry. You really didn't hear that?
No.
Gotta wonder what the fuck happened to Atreus. Look at how scarred up his face is.
He's got Kratos for a dad.
Oh. And now that I've finished the game, it's interesting that, again, I'm like, what are these voices? What are they? Technically, I guess that's a slight spoiler, but we don't really get an answer necessarily here.
Well, maybe not necessarily in this game,
I know.
but from what I understand.
Flowers.
Talking to them?
I know.
No.
But maybe they need help.
They do not stop us, so they do not concern us.
But
They
maybe...
do not concern us.
But yeah, it's interesting. I mean, obviously Kratos' face here is covered up in considerably more hair than he was in the older games.
Yeah, just a little.
But it's funny. I was saying talking about aging him up. I looked at the way. I mean, and again, a lot could just be artistic rendering. But even towards like in the official art, you know, when he was rendered a lot, you know, more realistic, more so than they could probably necessarily capture in some of the games. Even some of the later games, it was still pretty good. You look at him there.
That's so cool looking.
Temple.
I know, but you look at him in those games, and you definitely feels like he's older here. Like, his face looks a lot more haggard in this game.
Yeah, for sure.
And again, I know he's got a huge beard, but even too, like, his face looks more like when you get older. Sometimes things tend to
Sad the
well,
elves
things
can't
tend to
work
droop
on
more,
that.
but like your face tends to just kind
Such a beautiful
of
place.
naturally sag more because not everything is
Yeah.
as tight. And here,
See the eyes of a child.
you can definitely see like his face is hung lower.
His beauty only in the blood of his enemy. The rest of him is lost.
But they did motion capture on. Did they do motion capture on their faces?
You
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
know
here's the thing
about
about Christopher
war.
Judd.
don't
You
you?
know about war.
Wars are fought for two
Lark
things:
will be sad.
survival or advantage. Battles may be won by the better soldier. Wars are won by those who are willing to sacrifice everything to ensure victory.
You're in line.
A lot of times they like to talk on the boat, so in instances like this, I will wait till they're done talking.
Yeah, and,
So-
it gives kind of good character
Oh
insight.
yeah, for
like,
sure.
If you're like,
Especially when we get another character.
yeah, well, if you're like us, who like you like a lot of character stuff in games. I know. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I prefer watching you play games like this as opposed to, like, you know, stuff that's just more shoot 'em up.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm much more interested in story than necessarily gameplay. That's why you're the one playing. So for me, I like hearing things like that because it gives insight into kind of their character, kind of what's in their head, what they're thinking, how they think about things, their kind of perceptions of just what's happening around them. So I don't like when people skip over that. Say, just skip over that so I can go hit the Draugr. Where they're like, no, I'm really interested in that because, like, you know, it gives me some insight to, like, why he's doing what he's doing and why he's doing it the way he's doing it.
Yeah. I gotta come back here for this. I forgot. I need to.
But I was saying Christopher Judge, like, he, especially in the early days of Stargate SG-1 when he was playing Teal'c, he would just do this perpetual, like, frown face. Like, Teal'c is just very stoic, and his face just had this really deep set natural frown. So when I see that this Kratos has that really kind of low hanging frown, like, really, and Christopher Judge can actually do that with his face. That's not even like an exaggeration. His face can literally just it looks like just a upside down U when he does it. It's incredible how he does it. So that's why I kind of asked, is this face mocap? Because I was like, wow, he is really frowning, and then I'm like, oh yeah, that's Chris.
Gotta turn that frown upside down, buddy.
But I'm saying that's one of the reasons why, you know, it's interesting. I like the idea of motion capture, especially on video games, because you really do capture, like, you know, in addition to the voice being different in this game, one of the things you're going to get also from motion capturing, you know, this character is you're going to get, you know, kind of the essence of the actor. So just a simple thing like that, Kratos having this really, I mean, part of that also is the way he's animated, designed, but the fact that the frown is as frowny as it is, a lot of that is in part because of the actor portraying him.
For sure.
If it was a different actor, you know, who knows, Kratos might have more of a neutral frown, you know, little details like that that they build off the actor's performance, I think, goes into a lot of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of the things I don't know if we talked about it already, but I heard too, you know, one of the reasons and this is just going by what I read, so I'm not claiming anything. So if you guys have your own opinions on this, that's fine. But one of the reasons why I heard they wanted to recast them was, in addition to just doing a voice, now there had to be a full physical performance with the character, as opposed to before it was just the actor recording their voice in the booth. And they wanted, I guess they said, an actor that could kind of match more closely the physical presence of Kratos. If you guys have ever seen Christopher Judge, he's kind of a jack dude. He's a bigger, more muscular character.
Just a little.
Yeah, so... You know, so just a lot. I mean, again, I know some people are upset. Again, ultimately, I'm not here to dive into the politics. I'm just judging my opinion of this game based on
Can't go there yet.
This performance. But I mean, you know, regardless of your opinions of whether they should or should not have changed actors, I think people would be wrong to saying that, you know, Chris did a bad job. It may be different.
Yeah, like, I feel like you just have to be petty.
Yeah, and again,
not trying to be a bitch.
No. And this is not a dig to either of the actors involved.
Yeah,
I mean, the voice work that the previous actor did was phenomenal. And I was actually told that he played Mace Windu in the Clone Wars animated series.
To brave and unforgiving.
But you know, that's show business, folks. I mean, it's kind of.
See, broke my rule.
Stories are for the boat.
Look, they have sandballs in the
Now we'll have to restart that story next time we're in the boat.
But yeah,
you were talking, I was listening to you, and I was like, oh.
Oh. Yeah, but that's all I'll say. At the end of the day, folks, it's some of the things you can't really take it too personally. It's show business, and that's kind of the way it is.
It's sure.
You know.
Yet within you, I am life.
But regardless, that's a kind of a
ruins
business decision that is not left up to the actors.
Back to the boat.
They put up a casting call for a role, and Christopher, being an actor, you know, answered the call and got the role. You know, so it just is what it is. But I think regardless of that, he still did a great job. So you're not stuck at if the actor who didn't come back at you on before, at least you're not stuck with, like, you know, a piss poor performance. It's like, well, we can't get him. You know, at least we got this, which is, you know, I think equally cool. Different to some degree, but still pretty good, but still cool. So hopefully if you liked one, you can still enjoy the other.
So, she'd help out the elves?
That's my little spiel in terms of the, some of the behind the scenes in terms of, like,
That's gotta be the entrance. Let's go.
That is really pretty, though.
I know. This whole area, I actually like how it looks better this way when it's kind of in between.
Ooh, what are those, like, weird celestial graboid things?
The crystal with that stuff.
It's that sinewy crap that we
Vent
keep
reinforcement.
seeing. And some buttholes. A butthole. Oh yeah, I forgot they show throw, not show stuff, man. I'm done with
Wow.
I'm done with words.
Words.
Bye-bye.
Who needs them, am I right?
See, I already forgot about quick turn until the second, like, I needed it. Ow. Why are you guys so rude? Hi. He just kind of ran into it. He's like, "Alright, I'll just be done."
So interesting. So Kratos just lived in that little section of forest this whole time. He didn't, because again, he doesn't know anything about the other realm. He knows, it's like he knows nothing about this culture he's in. Like he was just here, but he like took no interest.
Okay, so that did something.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was mostly just he was probably trying to lay low. God damn it.
But like even his wife obviously taught, you know, their son all about it.
Bye-bye.
Then again, I kind of wonder if Kratos was probably like, yeah, I don't care. I've had enough of gods and supernatural creatures. Like I already.
Well, that's what I kind of had the feeling of. I mean, he might have been on here for a little bit before they met, and she might have been like, oh, well, you know, I can protect you, which for Kratos as a big, you know, dude, it's probably like, brr. But obviously she was protecting him.
Well, I think he was just kind of like just over the whole like.
Well, that's what I mean. I think he just wanted to pretend to be mortal, just kind of stay off the radar.
Well, that was also, again, like we said before, that was when he was at his happiest.
God.
Before he realized he was a god, he was happy.
Yeah.
He had a great job. He was a career man, had a family. You know, he was living the dream. And then finally, hey, guess what? It's like, oh shit, and then everything went to hell. So I think for him, he was like, all right, I have a new wife, I have a new child.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do this right. I'm gonna be like pick up where I left off. But
even though I'm so interested. I'm like. Seeing what happened.
I need us to get at
Yeah, like I really am curious
When our
how he
supplies
met,
run
how
dry,
he let himself
what
fall in
was
love with a
the
woman and have a child again. Like
They swore
that's an interesting story that I wish we
evil
could
creatures
see somehow eventually.
islands.
Well, maybe
Even if it's
were
in
fact their
flashbacks
wives
eventually, you
and
know.
yeah,
daughters
that's what I was gonna say.
Because we don't know,
They
like,
endangered the
again,
crew.
minor kind of
Steering
spoiler, but we
us
never see Faye's face in this game. We never see what she actually looks like.
threw them open.
And I think they're holding back purposely for later games.
Well,
I think
yeah.
like
Good thing I
the second game or the next game from this, you know, new
Yes, it
soft
is.
reboot of God of War is going to you're probably going to see some flashbacks. It's going to focus more on the
Yeah.
past because
Well, especially considering the end of this game.
yeah. Well, this game you basically realize there's more going on here because of this game. Because as far as they're concerned, they're just trying to get to the mountain to
Yeah.
spread her ashes. As far as they're concerned, that's all that's going on.
Boy,
It's the course of these events where they realize that, oh, wait a minute, this isn't as black and white as we thought.
less angry.
Yeah.
They were asking for help.
we are here for the light. I do not care who they are, nor what they want.
You never care about anything.
You have something to say?
No. Luger.
So cool. Seriously, I love this area. It's so cool.
What's happening? Whoa! Look what we found!
I just love how the fucking lake is parting.
Bob,
I know.
the voices I heard. It was hard to make out, but way in the back I'm pretty sure I heard.
Kind of wonder what it would have been like for him going on this mission without Atreus.
I know what I heard.
I know, right?
Enough.
Again, that would have been insane.
He looks.
Like, it just would have
Look
been
at those horns.
such a different game.
I know.
That can't be good.
Because when would we ever hear Kratos say anything about anything? He would just, like...
He's stoic as shit. Like, he doesn't even like talking to his son.
I know!
I don't think Kratos kind of, you know, thinks aloud, if you know what I mean.
I love freezing them. It's so fun. Ow, I ran right into it.
I was gonna say.
I tried to go around.
You pulled a him. What is he saying when he fires his arrow?
Like, lista? Nista! Get some treasure.
Stay away from those cages.
Wonder why they're locked up.
Fucking creepy looking motherfuckers.
I like the way those bars look.
I know. You have to be in prison, at least it's a pretty one.
Alright.
Be ready.
What?
Yeah, okay. I think that's the only one. Listen, kid, don't you sass me.
Yeah, no, the whole like layout looks really cool.
Yeah, this whole... Yeah. I will literally say this game is cool so many times.
So many times.
It's gonna become a drinking game, I'm gonna say it so much.
Don't drink to that, folks. You will die.
I don't remember how I did this last time. I think I had to wait till I cleared the area to come back. We'll see.
Follow me, Atreus.
Are you? Come, child. Oh. Oh, bye-bye.
Just knocked him off.
Yeah. Thanks, son. Good team effort there. Got another one of these chests. Oh, other side. Other side.
Think that side hallway will get us to the temple?
We will find out.
Okay. Let go. Let go, buddy. Whee!
Okay. Tricky. Very
Listen.
tricky.
Don't you sass me, child.
Jesus.
Oh, balls. I forgot there was one right there, too. Well,
Gotta do it again.
yeah.
Lame.
Listen. It's what I'm here for.
What, did it disappoint me? Jeez.
Disappoint everyone.
Wow.
Okay.
Holy shit.
I know the last one's up there. I'm trying to remember how I did it last time. I think I just literally threw it in until it finally worked. But I know there's another way to do it. Oh, hey, look, it worked. I don't think that's the way you're supposed to do it, but...
Hey, whatever gets the job done.
I know. I know there's a way up there, but I just don't remember it. It'll come back to me. Oh, man. Is that my third one? Hell yeah! Got some more help. See? A lot more. So it's worth going out of your way to get those. Okay, now we'll do this for
So
real.
does that boost your health permanently?
Yeah.
So those increase the actual like life bar. Or,
Yeah,
or health
same
bar,
with the
I should
rage
say.
meters and stuff eventually.
So it's not just a temporary. I
No.
kind of like how they do that. Like basically to kind of increase your stats.
Yeah, but you actually have to go through with doing them. So
Because you don't.
God damn it!
Do you level up in this like an RPG, like a traditional RPG, or is that's kind of like
Only in the sense that you get, again, you get the skill thing where you actually have some I can unlock probably, where you use your XP just to unlock different moves.
Okay,
So it's not that your stats are getting higher necessarily, it's just
you're opening up new abilities.
you're opening new abilities and you get better armor.
Okay, so it's more like a action adventure than an
Yeah.
RPG. Because I just wasn't sure because part of this looks like Well, the way the game is set up, you could easily kind of
I never
approach it
put
by
these
two
in there.
different ways. I just didn't know which kind of way they went with it.
Yeah.
So this is more like the action adventure style
Yeah.
way of doing it as opposed to the RPG style.
You were wrong back there.
Oh,
I know Mother's voice better than anyone. It was her.
she is gone, boy. Speak no more of this.
Fine.
God, Dad.
Right.
Such an ass.
Oh yeah. Nope. Back up. They try to hide all the treasure from me, but I know. I know. Oh yeah. Reduces the damage they do.
No, it's very nice.
Let's see. I forgot. Does it go here?
I forget.
Or
Is
my actual...
his axe always going to have the like the ice effect to it, or do you change that later on?
It's always got it.
So it's an ice-based axe.
Yeah.
Ice-based axe. I realized I said that a little bit. It was a little off.
And I feel like it's a spoiler, but at this point, I feel like if you know any... Well,
Nah,
I'll just wait.
I know what you're gonna say.
I'll
I
wait.
know. That's what I was even when I was asking, I was thinking about that. I was like, cause I was like, no. Yeah, no. Again, I'm assuming if you guys are watching this, you have enough of an interest in God of War where you play this. Or, but then again, maybe not. Maybe you just follow the channel and
Yeah.
you're watching this because we're, you know.
that's why I'm
gaming.
trying to be vague.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
Hey, look who's up
Oh,
there.
hey, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, hey, look.
Time to rage! He was all like, no, fork you! Punch the shit out of him. Well, I guess
I
like,
won't punch you so hard.
well, I guess like his fisticuffs are like fiery,
Yeah.
so it's kind of the opposite. Basically, you know, it's down to brass tacks.
What? Hi.
Oh,
How
to be fair, that was smart of him. Considering you just like incinerate him in a punch.
Here we go. Punch the shit out of this.
I love how it goes into a cutscene.
I know.
Like it's seamless.
This game, man. I wonder if you just sit here, how long we'll stand
Look
there.
at the background, they're not doing shit.
They were just trying to give Kratos a chance.
I know.
Dark Elves look so fucking weird and creepy and awesome.
Well, so many people now are used to kind of the Tolkien elves with the very tall
Yeah.
statue, which are kind of been the elves that have been essentially emulated in like modern fantasy. But traditionally, elves are not. Well, traditionally, elves are small. They're like the irony is in popular culture today, the Keebler elves are the most closely resembling elves that closely resembles like traditional elf mythology,
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
where they're all little, like little dudes. But you know, the other way I've seen elves sometimes done too is like this, where they're not small, but they're not like Orlando Bloom either.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Which kind of works. That's the thing. I mean, they're humanoid, but they're not humans. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's
Across here.
Oh, can't go that way
Glad
yet.
the witch's
they're
potion
mythological
doesn't work
creatures. You
anymore.
can go that way. The hell you want, I guess.
Okay, so this is gonna like bother me. This is one chest, like this thing down here, one that took me forever to learn when I played before, how to like undo it.
You're gonna spend an hour trying to do that.
No, I think I can do it. See? I don't know why that took me so long before just to go down there and fucking do it, but I was dumb, and then I figured it out finally. So, that's my story.
It's a great, fantastic story.
Listen.
Oh, I did. I heard it.
I got my soft steel. That's all I care
You
about.
got your what now?
My soft steel.
There's a pill for that, I'm sure.
Hey, I do get hard steel sometimes.
Yeah, take the pill, right?
I'm done. I'm done with this.
Now, if you get hard steel for more than
sure the witch
4
is
hours,
okay?
you gotta consult someone, right?
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure that's what the
She knows
commercial
what she
told
Oh
you.
yeah, I gotta go this way.
Okay.
That Cyclops over there?
Look, the blue temple door. We're almost there. But the bridge crystal's still covered in that stuff.
That nastiness.
More.
Nasty.
If we cut enough away, the bridge above us should reappear.
Right.
Expect resistance.
Right.
That's life, kid.
That's gonna be Kratos, the name of his autobiography. Expect resistance.
I know, right? I just love how it's all like overgrown, though. I mean, obviously some of it's like that gross kind of sinewy, like mossy crap, but
I have to think of it. I think that's what we're gonna say to our firstborn child as soon as they're born. I'm gonna just hold them in my
Sinewy?
arms. No, I'm gonna hold them in my arms for the first time and be like, "Welcome to the world. Expect resistance."
Jesus.
Because
Okay.
why lie to them, right? Oh wow. What was he doing?
I don't know. He's powering up.
I was
some
gonna say he
shit.
was he was powering up that 4Q move. Oh. Stick around.
I like how I'm supposed to break that apart, and I just did it by doing that attack next to it. Oh, is there another one?
That's what's fun about this game. You can literally, accomplish one objective by, brutally murdering someone near it.
Hey, man, whatever works, right? Oh.
Fire! Incoming!
Ow.
Oh, here we go. I forgot about this thing.
Like a weird rock golem thing.
He's got something made of rock!
You'll find its weak point.
Like this. These things never gave me a lot of trouble. Granted, I'm on baby mode right now.
Use it against them.
But there's almost always something you can hide behind. So it's really...
What did you play on it before? Were you on baby?
I played on normal before.
Okay. Now, are you noticing a big difference between the two?
I mean, not really.
I kind of feel like the modes now, honestly.
Tried picking up with throwing chunks knocked loose from its heart.
Enemy down!
Why would I bother with that when I can just throw my ass? Oh, hey! We're not done yet!
I was kind of thinking, I think nowadays the biggest difference in terms of the difficulty level is probably when you go to hard or because now they have hard mode, insane modes, and
Oh, I know, death nightmare
go
mode.
fuck yourself mode. Why are you even bothering on this mode? It's I feel like that's where they put a lot of the effort into making it feel different. Whereas easy to normal, I kind of feel are yeah, whatever. It takes normal needs. Yeah, it takes 3 hits to kill them as opposed to 2. That kind of thing. Because a lot of people now are really challenging themselves, so I think they put more effort now into the hard mode. Because when I was growing up, it was easy, medium, hard,
Well, again, I'm
and most people play just on medium.
Normal mode, yeah.
Yeah. Because some of those older games, when they put them on hard modes, it was fuck
Impossible,
you.
yeah.
What? They just had a hard mode just to have it.
Yeah.
But it was basically just rage quit mode, because that's what you would do. You'd play for an hour, and you'd be stuck in a room. You'd be fuck my life. And just, you'd be done. And it's there's no point. Because ultimately, at the end of the day,
I guess so.
it's still a game. It's a video game.
Yeah.
If you're getting that angry with it, I'm you're kind of, I don't know. But then again, some people get off on that. I'm sure some of you guys out there love that feeling of where it's damn near impossible, and that, for you, that's
Dude,
what drives
I play
pleasure.
Dark Souls. That's the hardest, I don't... There's a point where it's
Let's find a way up.
if it's... I just get angry if it's too difficult.
But some people love that, though.
Again,
Some
Dark
people love
Souls is enough for me. When I want to play a game that hard, I just play Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Listen, I am not
As the
a...
light makes more than...
I am far from a professional gamer. I just like
I mean,
video
listen to
games,
us.
and I like good stories.
Yeah.
So that's all I really care about at the end of the day. The gameplay is fun, sure, but something like this, I'm okay with playing it. I played it once normal. I'm okay playing it again, just so I can enjoy the story again.
I mean, I used to play a lot of JRPGs, but even after I just kind of stopped.
Well, to be fair, they kind of stopped being good.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was part of it. But yeah, no, I don't know. It's one of those things where because I get frustrated really easy in games.
Yeah.
And
I don't want my controllers or
one of our
consoles
buddies
broken.
yesterday, Alex, was you know, I want to see Dragon play Dark Souls. I was like, I would literally become Kratos and have a Spartan rage and just
we wouldn't
fire
have
punch
a
her.
console left, a TV left, like
We
everything
wouldn't
would
have
be going.
4 walls around us anymore, okay? Because I would just like fire fist this entire place to the ground.
Must be nearby.
When like, you know,
Yeah.
one thing didn't go my way. It wouldn't even be like a hard thing. It would just be like, oh no, the door won't open.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
I like our stuff in, you know, one piece.
Hey, I saw you get frustrated in that game. So if you started to break a sweat, I'm like,
yeah.
I would
You
literally.
would not survive.
There'd be just blood flowing in the
forget.
streets.
Sindri?
I just get so angry.
Hey, Sindri. We found something interesting.
Oh, really? I love something interesting.
But first,
Boy, another one.
This giant's a sorceress. Her name's Groa. Looks like she had visions. Did Odin kill her for her book?
okay.
Again, it's just really interesting how they're portraying. I mean, I know they're using the Norse aesthetic because, especially right now, Norse mythology is really popular. But
Yes.
Is that all
I
you're
like,
gonna-
or rather, I find it interesting. I mean, I like it, but I think it's interesting that they're not romanticizing Norse mythology. A lot of times now, when you see it in pop culture, it's always very romanticized, like
Yeah.
How are you here?
Odin,
Oh,
Thor.
this is
We were
sorry.
told our path was the only one between realms.
Well, it may be the
kind
only
of
way
goodness.
for you to travel, but we dwarves are full of surprises.
That is not an answer.
Ah, hang on to that sense of wonder. There's so little mystery once you've amassed the wealth of arcane knowledge that I have. Where to comb the realms for exotic resources. How to craft them into creations that defy imagination. To the novice, I'm sure it all seems like magic. But, oh, all right. It's magic. You happy now?
I
Did you
like
really make that axe from?
how he's
I'd recognize it anywhere. Ask me.
kind of asking the question like the game mechanics. It's
Oh, yeah,
like
I
if
know.
story wise that there's the Bifrost is like the only way to kind of get in there.
Yeah.
How do you have this NPC who's always there to upgrade your armor?
sought us
I
out
love how
in the
Kratos
beginning.
is us going, well, how the fuck did you get here?
Special woman.
Yeah.
She wanted to protect people.
And because they don't have a way to explain it actually, I like how he just, doesn't explain it.
Good.
Well, and it's one of those things that's kind of funny too, because obviously normally dwarves, if they, you know, they usually don't have magic at all. Like a lot of times. I mean, in most like, you know,
Mythology.
mythology, not obviously.
I see a lot of her.
Well, in my mythology, they're probably the closest to humans in a lot of ways. I mean,
I didn't.
they're more militaristic, they're more tactile.
Be careful where you're going. There's nobody nice out here anymore since all the people left. I mean, I hate to generalize, but mostly they just try to kill you.
Good tip.
I'm sorry. I just love hearing what they have to say.
But if I were you,
But again, I like how they're explaining too, like, yeah, the world is sparse
We
now.
were told it would help
I got
protect
the thing
us.
with the neck.
Was
symbol
that
she
a
gave him.
lie?
oh no, it's a protection stave, all right. But you can't render that pigment into paintable texture without blending it with boar urine. And is that really better than death?
Maybe a little.
Well,
Okay.
Your neck.
I'm sorry. I just love that he's OCD. So
Like a germaphobe.
yeah. Let's upgrade that bow.
I gotta say too, it's interesting. Like I think I said it before this, brother, but yeah, like the dwarves in here aren't really broad and stocky.
No.
I mean, they're shorter. They're more of a petite, but they're like proportioned like a human. They're just petite essentially.
Yeah.
They're basically like petite humans. Whereas normally, in addition to being short, they're very stout.
Man, see, should have saved my money. Well, I guess I can't get that yet, anyways. I need more ancient hearts. But I like the ancient armor. It's always really cool looking. Anywho,
Sindri, have you always been so...
Clean? Huh. Don't I wish. No, I was just as unsanitary as the next dwarf until the day a Vanir witch set me straight. She discovered with her magic there are hundreds of thousands of beasties on everything around us. Oh, so
bacteria.
I just love that that's his weird like.
true.
I know he's
Like,
so
tick about it.
funny.
Inside you, they make you sick. But the witch told me there's one wood, the oak, that's a natural deterrent. Stops the beasties from spreading. So now, I make all my handles from oak. See? I think of these things.
Okay.
Okay, back to work.
You said it, Sindri. I want to talk to you all day, but...
This way.
Actually, first I gotta get that bell.
The game should... Well, this game probably does, should, and will win a lot of awards, but... I almost said this game has some of the best NPCs I think I've ever seen in a lot.
Well, and that's the thing. There's not even that many, which is the irony. But they're just so good. Like,
yeah, they're memorable, and they feel like they don't feel like it's just an NPC. It feels like it's a character.
Oh well, now I'm gonna have to redo this.
Oh.
I'm a failure. Okay, last one. Oh no! I'm a failure.
Okay. You were aiming way too hard.
I know.
Stop disappointing everyone.
Listen, it's what I do. Ah! Oh, really?
How are you screwing that up?
Okay, I thought I could just run into that one, but apparently I can't.
I can feel the whole of the internet judging you
I won't
now.
fuck it up this time. There we go. Sorry. Again, I'm just a wee lass trying to enjoy a game.
Stop. Stop yourself.
Oh man, do I get... Yeah! My blood need... Maximum rage increase.
Nice.
Okay.
Sure,
see, it was worth it. It was worth suffering through me doing that for like a good 30 seconds, so...
I mean, the jury's still out, but...
Listen, it's fine. I'm telling you, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
These doors do not open.
Hello?
Have you tried opening them?
I even have a door then. Hello?
Come, we will find another way in.
When does a solid object of any kind ever stop Kratos
Maybe he's
from
trying to
going
respect
somewhere?
property now.
Is that a new thing for him?
Maybe.
I'm like, these doors are not open. I guess our mission is over. Or, you could literally do what you've done to everything else in, life. Destroy it with extreme prejudice. That always seems to work out for you. Like,
Of course.
so basically all these elves, what they need to do is disguise themselves as doors, and Kratos won't attack.
Right behind you!
Oh, I missed. Well, I got one at least.
Nice.
Now I hack you. I hack you.
What a hack.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, you little butthole. Don't block me.
That's it. That
Shut up, kid. You don't know things.
You don't know me. You don't know my life.
This lighting.
I know.
Oh. Get my sinew on. I don't remember what that actually did, but I did it.
Well, good for you.
Well, that one got me treasure, so at least it was worth something.
Oh, that's to say, are all of them going to give you something, or some of them might be just?
Oh, I think that was for this.
Oh.
I didn't even see it till just now. It must have been.
It must have spawned late. That's what we'll say.
Or I'm just a Dumba and I didn't see it. Treasure. Oh, I hate these. They're gross.
Ooh.
I don't know how I just got 3 at once.
I was gonna be like, yeah, that worked out pretty well for you. You're like, I hate these things, and like something that's like.
That one I got on the rebound at least, so. Oh, I forgot. These ones explode. They do different things. Oh, hi. You're just like lurking back
Look,
there.
he's just beating him with like a stick.
Is that it? Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa! Now that's impressive.
As opposed to everything I've been doing.
I know. Listen, my kid is.
Is there a treasure chest over there that they're on?
There's this. How do I do this?
Yeah, isn't that one right there?
Oh, I gotta do it from the other side, that's right. And then I can come back over and get it.
See, I saw it.
Listen.
I helped.
I remembered what I had to do, I just was doing it from the wrong side. So, we both helped. Oh.
What?
I didn't get the third one back there.
Oh, I see how you have to do it.
Yeah, you gotta get them all at once. Here we go.
So if he doesn't summon it back, does it just not come back? The axe?
Again, it doesn't, and if you leave the area,
oh, that's
it'll
right. I
automatically
forgot I asked you this already.
You asked me. I don't remember. It was
I think I did like
one or
the first episode I did.
Yeah. Oh man, I got my runic war belt. That's better. I'll wear that.
Yeah, I'll rock that
Basically
shit.
looks the same. It's a little different. I like this one. That's one of the ones I got for doing the deluxe digital version, but stats aren't as good. Whee! All the plants.
I know.
Let's go, child!
Jeez, just like horizontally, just
Like a puma.
like a magnet.
And now I'm just picturing he's got like a little magnet vest and it clings to him.
I know.
The light.
They've covered it up with that stuff. How would they do that?
Keep going. Keep going. I know. Please give us the light. Don't be a butthole.
What's he doing?
Dying.
Oh no!
I like how. Oh no!
Killing him. He didn't do anything.
Do not assume. You are seeing the end of a war, boy. You do not know what led to this moment.
But he didn't even defend himself.
That was his choice. We take ours.
I'm fucking you up.
So did they kind of establish, are any one of these two sides good or bad, or is it just kind of like...
I think it's just kind of what it is.
Like basically if the roles were reversed, you'd be fighting the Light Elves instead.
Probably.
Ooh.
Oh, hi.
And boot his ass right
Bye-bye.
up. Oh, what the hell?
Hi. That's for you.
What now?
The light is near. Look for a way inside.
Oops. Forgot I gotta freeze it. Frost powers activate!
That did it! Look! More light bridges!
Follow me.
Could you imagine what it would be like to have his level of stamina?
I know.
Never mind just the strength and the agility. I mean, that's all the really Flash stuff. But just imagine being able to like run and fight for as long as you can.
Let's not.
Are those things in service of the Dark Elves, or are they just kind of the independent creatures?
Remember per se.
Are they intelligent, or are they just monstery things?
I mean, they're just kind of monstery things. Listen, I got priorities. What if I could drop that treasure and beat them at the same time?
Multitask. Like a modern woman on the go.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, see, I didn't bring my axe back, so I was just trying to punch him apparently.
Which, you know, with Kratos, is kind of just as effective.
This is true.
I just love when you use that shield, man.
I know. It's just badass. It's just, again, I know some people didn't like the gameplay as much compared to the old games. I don't know. It's obviously a very different game altogether, so I don't know why you could even you'd compare them besides the fact that it's the same franchise. But again, look at Assassin's Creed. Granted, I guess people have complained about the new Origins compared to the older ones too. That it's more RPG now than like action adventure-y.
Which, depending on what you like. But
That's
again,
the thing, yeah.
But again, with a soft reboot, one of the things, but basically the mindset. And again, this is mindset. When it's just something that I've had to explain to people in the past when they understand, like, well, why would they turn their backs on the fan? And I'm like, they're not turning their backs on the fandom, but putting on your business hat. The way they look at it is, okay, if all the people who essentially didn't really play the old God of War games because they were the way they were, well, they'll play this game now. So it sounds very cool and maybe very not cool, but like kind of very cold, maybe very callous. But at the end of the day, money's money. So whether if it's the old fans or the new fans that this game makes, the money's the same. Like, as long as this game makes its money. It's why, like, a lot of times, like, studios, when they adapt a property for, like, a movie and they go, why do they change it, what about the core audience? They're like, well, the core audience makes up the smallest viewing percentage. They're trying to get the general audience money. So they would rather piss off the fandom from the original source material than the general audience, because there's more general audience. So in a situation like a video game where it's like, okay, if you've got, like, 100 people who like the old God of War because of the way it was, and 100 people who don't like the old God of War because of the way it was, well, and you get $1 from each 100, well, ultimately you get $100, right? Well, what do they care if they get $100 from the first 100 versus the second 100?
Yeah.
It's $100 to them. And that's kind of a very just small, but
this is super cool, by the way.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying I understand what you guys are saying but I'm just trying to explain to you kind of the mindset of the developer.
By my side.
As long as they're making money off the game, love it or hate it, they don't really care who's giving them that money. If this brand new version of the franchise has a whole new set of fans, well, as long as those fans are paying money for the new games, they've already made their money off the old games. Oh, hi.
Fuck you, man. I'm on a mission.
They're not
Ooh, hi. But again, I'm sure there's also a lot of you guys out there who just like them for both.
Lay back, buddy.
Again, it's just one of those things where it's a different style of game, and at the very least, they didn't try to hide that.
You don't gotta tell me.
They, from what I understand, they were very clear about the new direction they were taking with this game. And let's be real, these are the kind of games now that are hugely successful. I mean, you look at games like The Witcher, it's just these big, realistically rendered kind of Western RPGs. That's kind of...
Yeah.
Those are the
Even though, again, this game is technically more kind of action and adventure than RPG.
Oh, yeah. Well, compared to, like, a lot of these other games,
I mean, compared to something like The Witcher, where it's like, that's full-on RPG. That's so cool.
Again, you can't really blame the studio for wanting to go this direction, because these are the kinds of games now that just, that are super successful, so...
Yeah.
I always forget how old...
Look at all
the original God of War
like fucking roaches. I know, right?
It really is a game from a different era. Now, not to say they don't make games like that anymore, but, it clearly, this studio was what was the studio's name? Santa Monica Studio?
Yeah, Santa Monica.
I know, clearly they're trying to make a game that can...
They just look like roaches, and I get the
heebie-jeebies. But yeah, they're trying to make a game that's going to kind of compete to the same market as like The Witcher or Horizon Zero Dawn or Dragon Age. They're trying to make a game in that genre kind of style now.
Yeah.
So
there, when it falls, be ready. We will need to move quickly.
Okay.
But that's the thing. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own preference, and if it's not for you, then well.
Yeah.
I'm like that with certain things too. Sometimes certain things change, and I'm just like, listen. You guys like it, good for you, but just for me, it's not for me. So I'll always go back to the original stuff. I mean, I just like that better.
Jump, boy!
Right!
Boy, here we go.
Look out!
Here comes the swarm.
Here they come. Stay behind me and protect our flank.
Yes, sir!
Keep shooting, boy. I will clear our path.
Time to rage!
Damn.
It gets to the point where you're like, I don't even see what's happening. Okay, that was fun. Fun raging. Time to hack some shit. Hit the button.
Boy!
That's awesome.
I know.
He takes those falls on his back a lot.
I know.
God, his sciatic has got to be killing him.
Dude. I'm sure he'll be fine.
Are you injured?
I'm fine.
Yeah, he's fine. What do you mean, are you injured?
It's beautiful.
I like how it like drove off the dark elves too. It's cool because it's like they're trying to create a hive around it to kind of contain it.
Make
Yeah.
the whole temple reappear. It's the source of all of it. Wait, it's singing. I hear her! I told you I heard her! Do you think she's in there?
God, that axe doesn't normally look that big, but that axe is huge.
Yeah, it really is.
Higher.
It's like as big as fucking Atreus.
I didn't realize it was that big.
Yeah, it's
I
giant.
thought it was more of a handheld, kind of like more like a smaller.
Stay here.
Now, if you remember, the witch said, "Be careful,"
Last resort.
and then it got cut off. Jesus.
Here.
It's like a battle axe in his hands.
I think it's also too because we're not normally used to seeing it next to Atreus.
Yeah.
Just in Kratos' hands, so when you put it next to like the boy, it's something you realize just like the scale of it.
Yeah. Well, he's not exactly normal size either. You
No.
know, so it's like a titan. Here we go. I love how they do the black and white here.
This
The ashes.
Faye?
Oh, where'd you go?
I have to come back. You left me here alone.
Atreus?
Alone with him.
This part's so sad.
Oh, he's kind of seeing like a memory or like Atreus.
You'll see.
He
You'll
always
see.
leaves. He's never here. He doesn't want me and he never will.
Yeah, that's a really cool effect.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know him and he doesn't know me. Doesn't seem to want to.
And this is almost a glimpse of the
Strong.
future, which I know now. I didn't know before.
Thinks I am.
Yep.
I know better. He doesn't talk to me. Doesn't teach me. It should have been him. Do you hear me? Him, not you.
My heart.
His mom's probably like, "Have you met your father? It was never gonna be."
Look at these poor fishies. I love the music right here too.
I know.
Look at the fish in the wall.
It's the Matrix. It's glitching.
Except,
Yes.
I don't
It's always still weird to think though that he's covered in the ashes of his original like
I
wife
know.
and
I
child.
wish he was better. I know he can be.
So weird now that I know where all these places are.
I'll try. But if he doesn't, please come back. I know you're out there somewhere.
Including right here.
Yep. See, I remember all this stuff. That's
Yeah,
why
I know.
it's weird. See, it really, wow, it really is foreshadowing.
Yeah, it is. Now I'm
Like
going
big
back
time.
and-
Like wow.
No! What have you done? Why did you do that?
I saved you! You were trapped in there! I waited and I waited, but you wouldn't come out! So I pulled you out!
Boy, I was gone only...
Then you look at the fucking bodies. My poor son was out here for so long.
No! You've been gone a long time! I didn't know what
So he took all those guys out himself?
Yep.
Again! Why don't you care?
That's what she was trying to warn him of, but because she got pulled back before.
So it's like, so really is like an element like the Feywild where like time moves differently.
I hope you got what you needed.
I think, well, I mean, that light there, obviously, yes.
So he took him out with that axe?
Yeah.
Damn, I want to see that fight.
I know, like look at the fucking bodies.
There's our exit, but there's no light to make a bridge.
Like, he took a lot of them out by himself.
Like, how come he's not more useful in a fight then?
Listen. Maybe it was difficult for him.
It was difficult for those guys. Interesting point of fact, though. I heard, and maybe this is wrong, but I heard that Spartans, the reason why they didn't have, like, bows and arrows, they actually looked down upon long-range attacks. Because to them it was cowardly. Like, if you're going to kill your enemy, you have to get up right in their face and do it.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that Atreus has a bow and arrow.
Boy, your bow.
Because as a Spartan, he would probably like...
Oh yeah, forgot about this already.
Then
Good thing he
again-
didn't.
Then again, Kratos sees some shit. He's like, you know what? Fuck that. Use the bow.
Yeah.
He throws an axe, technically.
Well,
so-
to be fair, his mom taught him how to use it and
Yeah.
stuff, so it's like...
Stone.
It worked.
We can now make our way back. Come.
But yeah, so we will stop there for now and continue our way out of Alfheim next time, guys. So we'll see you then.
Peace.